best TV show in Greece, and they should literally put English subtitles, right, and re-upload it on YouTube, because they have it already on YouTube, right? The full TV show. It's my favorite, and it's the best. It's not just because of that. It's like the smartest, the best humor, everything. It's called «Και οι παντρεμένοι έχουν ψυχή». Even married men have souls. Basically, because «και οι παντρεμένοι», so «και οι παντρεμένοι» in Greek, it means like even married people. You know what I mean? Like both male and female. But if you really wanna translate it like in English, and because it's centered around like two friends, like Andreas and Makis, and those two, they have like their women, what I mean, like they are married, and they also have like girlfriends on the side. Like it's like so cool, man. And Andreas, like he's like the red pill guy. You know what I mean? Like he knows women, and Mike is like the blue pill guy. So he's like shy and he doesn't know how to behave and all that stuff. So you can see like how from a male perspective, how a man will behave like with his love life, But their women, they are like both very like loyal to them. So it's like so if we really wanna like wanna put an English title, right, into that and translate it, even married men have souls, and it's like so good, man. Like it's, but I'm going to rewatch it for the third time. The second time I rewatched it, like the first time that I watched it, right, I was like so flabbergasted by it, and it was like so dominating into my psyche, right? It was such a cool show. And even when I was like a kid, man, like I would watch it, like like on television, right, here and there, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Like I don't like that TV show. Like I didn't like it. Like I was like, and then years later I was like, there is another show that it used to be like my favorite. It was called «Είσαι το τέρι μου», You Are My Other Half, right? I'm translating it. And there was another one that it was also like my favorite, Σαββατογεννημένες, which was like this how can I translate it? The Saturday born women. So like I don't know, like even like in Albania, and in Greece, of course, there is like this saying that if you are born like on Saturday, right? If you are born on Saturday, then it means that you are lucky in your life. You're lucky, and the TV show is like centered around like three women who used to be married like to one guy, and he won like the Joker, the lottery ticket, like a lot of millions. And but he had an accident. This guy, right? He had an accident, and he forgot where is the ticket. Where he had the ticket, where he hid the ticket. So his three ex-wives, they learn about this thing, like about the ticket, something like that, and they get back into his life, right? And they try like to help him remember so that they can reactivate like the money, right? And it's like a beautiful show. This one was like my favorite, and also Είσαι το τέρι μου. Είσαι το τέρι μου, it was like it used to be around the time with the mail, right? With the mails, you've got mail, right? And the chat rooms, that those years, like 2000s, I think 2000, 2004, maybe 6, up until there, before social media, right? So uh it was like there was how can I say it, like, so there was like there was two Greek women, immigrant women in Australia, right? One was like a model, and the other was like an overweight girl, right? The overweight girl was 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 chatting for months or maybe like years. I don't know. I think like it was months with a guy, native Greek dude in Athens, right, in Greece. So they were chatting like through mail, right? And they started like, and they were like, uh, they were talking, right? But they hadn't. I think they didn't have exchanged photographs, right? So this overweight girl wanted like to come like to Greece, like to visit the dude, right? So the model right now, right? She's about to get married to a rich guy like in Athens, and that he also was on in Australia, right? They met there in Australia, and she was, and the guy, the dude, like he said, like, oh, you should go like and meet my family or something like that. And now the overweight girl, these girls, they both knew each other, right? The overweight girl and the model, they go like in Greece, like in Athens, and before like they go like to the overweight girl to the dude, and the model to the family, right? It's like Greek tragedy. Not Greek tragedy. How can you call it, like it's like dark comedy, something like that. It's ancient. Never mind. And like the model now, she gets like, I don't know, like last minute cold feet, something like that. She doesn't want to go like to meet the family, right? And she's like, oh, why don't you go, and I will go like to the guy, and you will be like her name, and I will be you, like with the names. And we just have like to change the names because neither the family nor the dude like had any photographs of them. And like the dude, you know what I mean, like, and the dude, he was like, he's one of the greatest actors like here in Greece. And that dude, right? And he's like, he's waiting like for a regular girl, right? And I think she also the overweight girl used to tell him that, oh, I put a lot of weight and all that stuff. And he was like waiting like for, like a regular girl. And boom, appears like the model. And he's like, what the fuck, man? Like, I was talking with this chick, like she's a 10. And literally, like that actress, like she's like so fucking hot. Like she used to be like so hot. And like very tall, beautiful, like what I mean, like Greek beauty, beautiful girl. And she appears and he's like that, and she's like even taller than him, right? She used to be like a model, but she didn't tell him like she was a model, because she told him, because she had to play like the role of the overweight girl, that she was a designer. And he was scratching like his head, how the fuck, like she's a designer and not a model. So never mind. And now the other overweight girl, right? She goes to the family, to the rich family, right? And to the rich family, now the family, they always knew that their son, or like the brother, because like he had a sister and another brother, that he used to always be like to hot chicks and all that stuff. And then there appears like a hot, then there appears like a chubby girl, overweight girl, and they are like, what the fuck, like it used to be like, you know what I mean? Like Nick, his name like was Nick. Nick used to always like bang all the hot chicks like in Athens, and he was like, how the fuck is he marrying like this girl? And when they were calling Nick was like, do you see my girl, right? Isn't she like so fucking hot, right? And they were looking, and they were like, yeah, yeah, she is. So it was like a dark. I, ca- I cannot find how it called, man. It's like it's from the ancient Greece, man. Like it's about something like comedy. Never mind. So yeah, it used to be like Salvador Jimenez, Saturday Born Girls, right? Saturday Born Ex-Wives, whatever. Like uh, Isidro Derimo, You Are My Other Half. This one, and then up until that moment, it used to be like those two, right? And this 2024, right? I'm like,